The town was quiet, the air was thick, a place where clocks would sometimes stick. No one noticed the bell up high, rusting slow beneath the sky. Then one noon, with no one near, it gave a sound so sharp, so clear. Old Man Perry dropped his rake, felt his bones begin to shake. That bell's been still for 60 years, why now? He wiped away his fears and shuffled toward the square so fast, his shadow couldn't keep its grasp. Across the street, young Lila froze, mid-sip of her vanilla rose. The cup slipped, the tea went south, pooling round her worn-out boots. That's the bell from Gran's old tale, the one that rings when paths derail. A stranger paused beside the diner, sharp suit, no hat, a cryptic liner. You hear it too? The man just smiled, eyes like coins, dark and wild. Depends, he said, on what you owe. Some hear it late, some hear it slow. Down the block, the baker's daughter, Mira, kneading dough like water, felt the chime between her palms, warm as blood, soft as psalms. That's no church bell, no alarm, that's the sound of changing harm. The postman, Ray, with his heavy sack, stopped and checked his beaten track. No mail for this, he muttered low, just a sound that won't let go. But deep inside his pockets keep, a letter burned, unsigned, unseen. At the schoolyard, Coach Trent stood, whistle dangling, face like wood. The bell cut through his practiced drill, made the kids all hold too still. Game's over, someone dared to say, but the bell rang on, wouldn't fade away. Then came Rosa, florist, sage, who kept her blooms through wind and rage. She touched a petal, soft, so light, this bell's for those who choose to fight. Not with fists, but with the will to stand their ground or climb the hill. The barber, Joe, mid-snip, mid-line, left his customer half-done, half-blind. Ain't right, he said, that kind of sound. It don't belong to this old town. But the scissors shook, the razor knew. Some bells ring false, some ring true. And then, the girl who no one saw, tucked behind the hardware store. Ella, quiet, small, and sly, watched the world from corners high. It's ringing for the ones who wait, the ones who knock, the ones who bait. The bell hummed on, a note so deep, it shook the roots, it stirred the streets. The mayor stood with his speech half made, the words now lost, his plans decayed. This wasn't in the schedule, no, this bell's a debt we didn't know. The librarian, Ms. Green, so stern, dropped her books, they'd never learn. This sounds not in any text, not in lore, not in context. But the shelves themselves seemed to disagree, whispering names in history. A trucker, Dan, just passing through, felt the chime in his rig's old groove. That ain't right, he hit the gas, but the bell's grip was firm, was fast. His wheels spun, his engine cried, yet the road beneath him lied. The nurse, Amina, clocking out, heard the toll past all her doubts. That's the sound of last goodbyes, or maybe starts in deep disguise. Her pager buzzed. No number shown, just static, thick, like hollow bone. And then, the boy who never spoke, Luca, with his chalk, his strokes. He drew a bell upon the ground, then stepped inside without a sound. The town watched, breath stuck in throats, as the lines became a door, a road. The stranger laughed, a crack, a sigh, guess it's time to say goodbye. Or hello, depends, you see, on what you think your choice should be. He tipped his head, stepped out of sight, leaving nothing but the light. The bell rang once, then not again, leaving silence thick as sin. The townsfolk stood there, loose, unstrung, wondering what they'd left undone. But deep beneath their shuffling feet, the echoes hummed, soft, so sweet.